All right, welcome back to the course. Hope you are having fun learning forecasting with Excel. So this is one of those lecture which is going to blow your mind. You will be able to create forecast with just one click. Yes, you heard me right. Just by one click you can create the forecast. So if you haven't able to grab what has been taught so far in the previous lectures or lessons where we discussed naive forecasting, moving average, exponential smoothing, ARIMA, auto regressive method, and you say, hey Akshay, I'm not an expert and I don't want to be an expert as well, but I want to learn some basic forecasting models, some basic forecasting. Tell me some tricks. So using those basic tricks I can create a good forecast, and I don't have to use much of the technical skills. So here you go, this is the lesson for you, and we are going to exploit, we're going to take advantage of the inbuilt forecasting function within the Excel. So here we go. So if you see, I have created a data uh, on the left side of the screen, you can see, and we want to create a forecast for this. So you are here. First we need to have the data, and data should be in a way that it should be a time series data. When I say time series data, I mean to say that the um, index of the data should be uh, time or time frame, right? So January, February, March, April, these are all time references. So you have time reference on the one side, then the actual demand, you plot them, and it should be equally spaced data, equal intervals of data, right? So January, February, so this is monthly data, or you have weekly data. So like that way you have data with equal intervals. So that is there. So once we have prepared the data, just go select the data, and you go to the data tab. You come on the top of the Excel, next to the formulas or review option, you will find a data tab. And when you go to the right side of your Excel, you will find a forecast sheet option. Sometimes it is here in too much of right extreme. Click on that. Once you click, you will get an option like this. So this is the forecast which has been created. Just by one click the forecast is there. So let me just quickly help you to go through it. So on the top, the forecast has been created, and this still the blue line represent the actual demand. Beyond that, the orange one is the forecast from the actual demand. And then there are two lines, top and below, you see. So those are the uh, confidence interval of 95%. So what does this mean? If I have to commit with the range of 95%, where exactly my forecast is going to fall, so this is the range. So we'll discuss that confidence interval and all those statistical part of this in the upcoming session. For now, you can park confidence interval. Let me talk about the options here. So along with this line, you have a bar chart option, and again the blue ones are the demand, the orange ones are the forecast, and here again you have the confidence interval. Going back to the line one, you can have the end date. So till what date you want to forecast. So here it's on its own, it has given forecast of next 4 months, probably because we have 4 months seasonality. That's what we can see in the data. So till what date you want to forecast, you can go ahead. So till now it's given forecast till March. Suppose I want to forecast till next year March. So I'll just take it to next year March and select. So once you select that, you have prediction till next March. So it has captured the trend and given prediction to till next March. Then you can select a forecast start date. So on its own, automatically it will take the forecast start date from the date where it has ended, or the last data point as of actual demand what you have given to it. Now Now going back, um, confidence interval, you can change confidence interval uh, for different percentages. Generally it's 95 what we take in industry, sometimes it's taken 90. So you see 80%, 70%, you get different values. So what is confidence interval? I'll be explaining it to you in detail with definition in next session. Then there is detect automatically seasonality. So here you see we have seasonality in every 4 months there is a peak. So you can set manually the seasonality, which can be 5 months or 4 months, at what pattern you see seasonality repeating, or you can give detect automatically. So here you see I have it's detect automatically, and first, second, third peak is automatically detected kind of by the graph. Then there is this option include forecast statistics. So you'll get different parameters, alpha, beta, gamma, um, the con the constants which is used in the exponential smoothing. So Excel basically use AAA exponential smoothing method or Holt-Winters method to generate this forecast. So once you select this, you'll get those parameters at the back end once you select the option create. Then there is fill the missing point using, there are two options, is interpolation or zeros. Suppose you have certain data point which were missed, or there is some glitch in the system, you haven't captured data point for those, or you don't have right data for those data point. So Excel will automatically correct that history, and it will correct that history based upon interpolation. So interpolation basically means it will try to see same uh, timestamp in the data, and with weighted average it will substitute that point. Then there is aggregate using uh, duplicate. So there are different methods. Mostly used methods are average and median. So this is it. These are the all the functions which we get in this forecast by Excel forecast by default option. Once you are done, you have selected as per your need, um, you can go and create. So there are these two more options also we selected at the beginning, this timeline range and value range. So this will select these timeline and value range. Once you have done selecting that, you go and create. Once you hit create, a forecast will be created. So here we go. So here is the forecast, and there is, so this graph we have seen. So I'll just take this aside, and yes, so since we selected the statistical options, so we have all the options, alpha, beta, gamma, different KPIs, root mean square error, mean absolute error. So these parameters we'll see in next session. And yeah, so this is also forecast has been created. This is lower confidence, upper confidence interval, and then the forecast amount. So this will create forecast till the time you select the end date of the forecast. So this is it for this lesson. I'll attach a similar sheet with this type of data. Go around it, play around the forecast sheet option, try selecting different options, try selecting different start date, end date, different confidence interval, and learn this forecast sheet option. So in this lesson we'll be talking about these statistical options and what this output has given, upper confidence level, lower confidence level, what is the background calculation Excel is doing. So that understanding we'll get from the next lesson. So this is it for this lesson. See you in the next one. Thank you and have a great day.